I'm sure you've noticed that the weather really hasn't changed much over the last couple of days. The only thing that has changed is the location of these storms from time to time. Some of you have gone the entire weekend without rain. Others have seen some pretty good downpours and some localized flooding. We still have a flood advisory right now down in Brunswick County, where some pretty heavy thunderstorms have occurred throughout this afternoon. Storm system here in the nation's midsection. This little wavy front is kicked back to the north. That's why it's so hot and humid, and that's really not going to change very much over the course of the week. In fact, the heat is going to intensify when the rain chances go down. Tonight, we have these scattered storms over the area. Had a lot across south side earlier and just a few lingering there, and a few pretty strong storms have gone through portions of the northern neck over the last couple hours, and some more storms back to the west. So they're widely scattered. Any of these storms could put down a pretty quick downpour and a pretty good gust of wind as well. 85 degrees outside right now. The dew point is at 68 with that breeze out of the south. 68 on our meter here shows you we are pretty high in terms of mugginess out there, and that's not going to change much during the course of the week either. Overnight lows generally in the low 70s. May see a few readings in the upper 60s in some really rural areas. Highs tomorrow up into the low and mid 90s. We were 93 today. We're likely going to be there again for tomorrow. And the normal high this time of the year is 90 degrees. So we're going to be above that through the course of the week. And look at how that heat intensifies by the time we get to Wednesday and Thursday. Some readings in the upper 90s. When you throw in the effect of the humidity, it's going to feel like about 100 to 105. So some storms around through the early evening. This is 8 o'clock, but watch what happens by midnight. All of those storms are gone, and early morning, partly cloudy skies, another muggy day. Much like today, this is like a repeat performance with sunshine in the morning, some clouds building up in the afternoon, and we'll see some scattered thunderstorms, especially by the time we get to the evening. This comes through about 7, 8 o'clock tomorrow night through the I-95 corridor. Some of these could produce some very heavy rain and gusty winds as well. On Tuesday, the rain chances diminish. Most of the activity shifting to the south. Might see an isolated shower or storm across Southside Virginia on Tuesday, and then dry conditions on Wednesday, but downright hot. That heat intensifying as temperatures could get into the upper 90s in some locations. So overnight tonight, warm, muggy, you know the routine. Some scattered evening storms, 72 in town. Again, far rural communities could get between about 65 and 70. Tomorrow, we're back into the low 90s. This is pretty much a carbon copy of today. By afternoon, a few scattered storms, but a greater chance tomorrow night in the metro area, at least through the evening up until around midnight. Tuesday, there could be an isolated storm. Greatest chance is going to be south of Richmond on Tuesday, and then the heat really intensifies Wednesday and Thursday. The core of the heat is over us, mid to upper 90s. The heat index 100 to 105. Few storms possible later Thursday, and the end of the week behind this next front that comes on through. The heat doesn't go away. We stay in the 90s, and the heat index once again next weekend could reach triple digits.